Welcome. Today we're going to be talking about an absolute psycho. This lady named Katie Porter is someone who I had never heard of before, but she appears to be an actual psychopath, and she is running as a gubernatorial candidate, I think, in California, which checks out, totally checks out. Democrat politician, California, psychopath, all checks out. The first thing I had ever seen of this lady was the other day when I saw this video of her in doing an interview with, I don't know who she's doing an interview with, but she's on like a Zoom call, and one of her assistants is just like kind of in the background, and she absolutely freaks the fuck out on her. You're in my fucking shot. You're in my fucking shot. She's like screaming at her intern, which, I mean, if you sign up as an intern for a Democratic politician in California, I'm not sure you shouldn't be expecting that, but it's so funny that this was caught and leaked or put out there, because it showed like she's fucking crazy. This is the video if you haven't seen it.
Prematurely to air pollution and other problems, and the state could lose. Get out of my fucking shot.
I wanted to tell you that that's actually incorrect. It's not that it's electric vehicles, it's that if we don't make a commitment to the Paris Climate Accord.
Okay, it does. Okay, you also were in my shot before that. Stay out of my shot. Okay, I'm going to start again with electric vehicles saving us money.
Okay, so she's, as you can see, a fucking whack job just from this one video. But don't worry, we got more. Her assistant comes in to inform her of something relevant, germane to the interview, I guess. And bleep, 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 whatever the fuck her name is. Get out of my fucking shot. What the fuck? What's up this lady's pussy that she's... And then the funniest thing is this is the most like Democrat thing ever. After you've freaked out on someone, and after they make it clear that they were just trying to give you relevant information to your interview, you then try to justify it. And she's like, okay, you were in my shot before that too. It's like, what? Calm the fuck down, lady. Who tied your pussy in a knot? Also, why the fuck she look like that? People have been posting on Twitter she looks like the fucking psycho lady from that Stephen King. Oh, which one was that? The movie with the author. It was this picture. Now, this is apparently far from the only time she's been caught acting like a freak in public or in interviews. She also apparently did this interview with I guess CBS, it looks like, and here she is. Here's a video of her freaking out on the interviewer for what really isn't known. Like, I can't even tell exactly what she's so mad about, except that beyond that she's just being asked questions, and the interviewer isn't just 100% blowing smoke up her ass. Like, she's like, she says that, like, she's asking follow-up questions. Like, how dare she ask follow-up questions? It's like, number one, I don't think the lady she wasn't even asking, like, targeted or these are some softball ass typical very regular questions which you would expect from CBS, interviewing a Democrat candidate. But it's just like, what are you thinking, woman? Here you go.
What do you say to the 40% of California voters who you'll need in order to win, who voted for Trump?
How would I need them in order to win, man?
Well, unless you think you're going to get 60% of the vote. You think you'll get 60%? Everybody who did not vote for Trump will vote for you. That's what you're
In
saying.
a general election, yes. If it is me versus a Republican, I think that I will win the people who did not vote for Trump.
What if it's you versus another Democrat?
I don't intend that to be the case.
So how do you not intend that to be the case? Are you going to ask them not to run?
No, I'm saying I'm going to build the support. I have the support already in terms of name recognition. And so I'm going to do the very best I can to make sure that we get through this primary in a really strong position. But let me be clear with you. I represented Orange County. I represented a purple area. I have stood on my own 2 feet and won Republican votes before. That's not something every candidate in this race can say. If you're from a deep blue area, if you're from LA or you're from Oakland, you don't have an
But
experience.
you just said you don't need those Trump voters.
But you asked me if I needed them to win.
So you don't
I
think
feel
you
like
need
this
them.
is unnecessarily argumentative. What is your question?
The question is the same thing I asked everybody, that this is being called the empowering voters to stop Trump's power grab. Every other candidate has answered this question. This is not
Correct. And I
argumentative.
said I support it.
So, and the question is, what do you say to the 40% of voters who voted for Trump?
Oh, I'm happy to say that. It's the do you need them to win part that I don't understand. I'm happy to answer the question as you have it written, and I'll answer it.
And we've also asked the other candidates, do you think you need any of those 40% of California voters to win? And you're saying, no, you don't.
No, I'm saying I'm going to try to win every vote I can. And what I'm saying to you is that
Well, to those voters, okay, so you...
I don't want to keep doing this. I'm going to call it. Thank you.
You're not going to do the interview with us?
Nope, not like this. I'm not. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask.
Every other candidate has answered
I don't
our
care.
follow-ups.
I don't care. I want to have a pleasant, positive conversation in which you ask me about every issue on this list. And if every question you're going to make up a follow-up question, then we're never going to get there.
Ms.
And we're
Porter,
just going to circle around.
I am an
I have
investigative
never had to do
reporter.
this before, ever.
You've never had to have a
end an
conversation
interview.
with
To end
a
an
reporter?
interview.
Okay, but every other candidate has done this.
What part of I'm me? I'm running for governor because I'm a leader. So I am going to make.
So you're not going to answer questions from reporters? Okay, why don't we go through? I will continue to ask follow-up questions because that's my job as a journalist, but I will go through and ask these, and if you don't want to answer, you don't want to answer. So nearly every legislative...
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you, and I don't want this all on camera.
I don't want to have an unhappy experience with you either. I would love to continue to ask these questions so that we can show our viewers what every candidate feels about every one of these issues that they care about. And redistricting is a massive issue. We're going to do an entire story just on the responses to that question. And I've asked everybody the same follow-up question.
So there she is, not wanting to answer the question of how she intends to win voters in her race for a political office. She's like, well, she never really answers the question for whatever fucking reason. She's like, well, I'm just going to win. I'm just going to win. She never actually answers the question. Like, she says something about, oh, well, I've been at purple counties. It's like, okay, but what's your plan? What are you going to do? Or how are you going to do this? You know, like, and she's like, well, I'm just going to answer the question. Then she goes, this sounds argumentative. What is your question? The fucking lady interviewing shows her the paper and the question. And it's like, what are you not understanding here, woman? What are you not getting about this very simple, basic, straightforward question that is extremely typical to ask anyone running for any office? The interviewer goes, so are you saying you don't need those Trump voters to win your election? And she just says, what I'm saying is I'm going to win every voter I can. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about? Answer the fucking question. What do you mean? What do you mean you're going to win every voter you can? Of course you fucking are. That's what this is. That's what you're doing. What are you talking about? Nope, I'm not going to do this. Not with 7 follow-ups to every single question you ask. It's what follow-ups? What are you talking about? What are you thinking? This is an actual psychopath. She doesn't feel empathy or experience regular human emotions. She just is in it for personal gain and everything for personal gain. And she's just like the idea of not getting angry about being asked basic questions is like absurd and it makes her angry. It's crazy. She wants Joe Biden interviews where they ask about her favorite fucking flavor of ice cream. That's exactly what she's expecting. Not like an actual interview, not like actual questions, not even hard questions. That's the craziest thing, is these are just like the most basic, regular possible questions you can ask a political candidate. I've got something even crazier for you from her. I love the smug, like you're talking to a child way that the interviewer is responding to her. Miss Porter, please. And she's like, I've never had to do this before. I've never had to end an interview early. Yeah, bitch, you don't have to end this one early. No one understands what the fuck you're doing here. What are you... I just love how the journalist is pulling out the journalism card, because that's their whole thing on is like, oh, journalists are to be respected and taken seriously, and journalism is very important. All right, so that's that video. Now, if that wasn't crazy enough for you, apparently, this bitch is not only a psycho in public, but in her private life, because supposedly, and I've yet to really dig into the veracity of this, we'll do it right now, but apparently, this lady threw a boiling pot of water or potatoes on her ex-husband's head. She poured boiling water on this guy's head, which is so in line with her what she's done in these last couple of videos that I'm like, yeah, it checks out. I'm almost certain that when I look into this, it'll be true. Let's find out right now. Okay, so apparently these allegations are 100% truly allegations. Now, she, of course, denies them, but this is according to Grok. Overview of the allegations. The claim that former U.S. Rep. Katie Porter threw or dumped boiling or steaming hot mashed potatoes on her husband's head stems from mutual domestic violence restraining order filings during their 2013 divorce proceedings. These allegations were first publicized, blah, 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 blah. The incident is described as occurring in 2006 during an argument over dinner preparations. Porter's ex-husband, Matthew Hoffman, alleged in court documents that Porter yelled, "Can't you read the fucking instructions?" Which sounds like something she would say. Before grabbing a, quote, ceramic bowl of steaming hot potatoes and dumping it on my head, burning my scalp, unquote. Hoffman also accused her of broader verbal abuse, calling him a fucking idiot and fucking incompetent. Dude, their allegations, I 100% believe them because of the addition alone of the fucking and the fucking, because that's exactly how this bitch and these people like her talk. Like, that 110% checks out. This is the stupidest shit ever. Have you ever noticed like this, like, there was that study, BuzzFeed report years and years and years ago, about like 10 years ago, about like how intelligent people swear more. Oh, so edgy, like blah, blah, blah. And so now, then like a bunch of retards started thinking that if they inserted, like, they sounded like really witty and smart or intelligent by inserting fucking or shit into every sentence that they use. Like, obviously I swear, but like, you know, everybody swears, but like, have you noticed? You have to have noticed that these people do this, where they just they insert a naughty word into every possible sentence that they can, where it's completely unnecessary, because that's where this came from, is that BuzzFeed fucking article. Oh, and here she is reading The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Checks out completely. I mean, literally, this is what I'm talking about. These people think that this is like witty and edgy, and it's not. It's not. It's stupid. It's retarded. It's transparent. Like, this is some of the cringiest, this is some of the stuff that sticks in my craw the most. Like, the book, there's a million books fucking titled like this, like The Subtle Art of Not Giving a Fuck, how to not give a shit what people think. And these people eat that stuff up, and they think that it's like cool. Here's another little thing to top it off. from Colin Rugg on Twitter. California gubernatorial candidate Katie Porter seen shooting death stares at her staff during a Zoom meeting after they messed up her lighting. Quote, I need the lights off, the bright lights. I need you to turn these off. These that are killing me, not that dark. Unquote. I'm convinced her staff hates her, which I 100% believe. I believe her staff. I mean, well, you've already seen how she treats her staff. Of course they fucking hate her. Yeah, so this is your typical California Democrat running for political office, people. Everything here checks out. I believe the allegations, though they are allegations. I believe them. And yeah, I'll catch you in the next episode.